Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Just really want to focus here on the very short term after I made quite an extensive and comprehensive video yesterday. So if you'd like to see a little bit more context around all of this and the higher time frame, check out my last video from yesterday. Here really just focusing on the short term. We continue to see the 5-wave move to the upside. It's, however, as you know, only a diagonal pattern at best. Yeah, not an impulse, only a diagonal at best. This is always more fragile than an impulse. So we have a possible 5-wave move up, but it's again very fragile. And therefore I told you yesterday we need confirmation in a wave 2 whenever you have a diagonal, which means this is really on shaky grounds. Yeah, it really on a thin thread, this one scenario here as a 1-2 setup. If we break below 22,969, this local 1-2 setup will get very unlikely, and then we will be at high risk of breaking below the weekend low, which was at 22,719, and could come down as low as 22,184 in this particular higher level scenario. So it might very well be we make one more low here in this larger 1-2 setup, but ideally we want to hold the weekend low and follow the count here to the upside from here. That's again in the very microstructure likely as long as we're holding 22,968, but below that the entire risk or the risk of breaking below this larger yellow support area will increase as well. This is obviously still primary expectation that we put in an extension to the upside here in whatever shape or form, a 1-2 setup, and could then rally higher in a third wave. Yeah. But the lack of, you always need to be observing the market, especially, what we're doing here, we're looking at the 30-minute and 1-hour charts at the moment, at least in this video. You need to be on the toes. I said that in the Ethereum video as well. Be on your toes. If you're trading this and observing this in the short term, you need to be on your toes because this is by no means confirmed that we head up from here. It is a possibility and we can give it the benefit of the doubt. What I don't like though is that we don't really get off the ground here. After a wave 1 to the upside and that moved down yesterday and the touch of the golden ratio, ideally it should have rallied. Now it hasn't. Now, okay, this could be a 1-2 setup to the downside again, a very small one, but then again, it's retracing. It would now need to turn around basically now. If it doesn't, then okay, maybe it's a larger A, B, C structure, but then it needs to hold 22,968 and avoid a sustained break below that. So yeah, it would be better had this been an impulse, okay, and this is a clearly corrective structure. Unfortunately, the move up is a diagonal, which can easily be counted as a corrective structure. So it's not ideal, and the move down looks quite impulsive. So yeah, be on your toes, that's all I can say. We don't have confirmation yet that we are heading up. Obviously, even if we break below the weekend low, it wouldn't necessarily affect too much the higher level scenario. This is still then a possible 1-2 setup, this larger structure here, and we can reset the wave 2 a little lower, but then it needs to hold 22,184, and if it doesn't hold that, then we are most likely going to morph into the alternative scenario. Have to say that here on the 17th, 16th of February, that high already marked the end of the advance that started in November, that we rallied or dropped basically down in an A wave. We would move up in a B wave, come down in a C wave, and will then land eventually in this green support area. And it's already likely that the A wave will test the upper compartment of the support area. So my plan is to start a scale in here around 21,500 to 20,377 to trade the B wave high, and then come down in C and scale up again. And yeah, sort of to look into that as an alternative. Either way, yeah, these are the two scenarios. We can only be prepared for them. We cannot move the market, but certainly the market today is a bit weak, and it has failed so far to deliver on a third wave to the upside, because it doesn't look likely the third wave has started yet. It can be, but then it needs to do it now, because this would be a third wave of a third, and it should normally be a bit explosive. Now, I don't see any explosion, so it doesn't really look like. We could get one more low, yeah, and then do it, like an A, B, C possible, but then again, it needs to hold the 22,968 level. And the break above the 23,900 level would be a good confirmation that we're in the third wave and would give a bit of relief to downside pressure. Okay, yeah, that's my update about Bitcoin at the moment. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.